Hello, this is Zach with Serpent's Thoughts, again playing Elden Ring, Episode 2. Thank you for coming back. I hope that you watched and enjoyed Episode 1. Well, in the previous episode, I yammered and talked, and then I made my character. We watched the intro, I went through the tutorial, and here we are. So let's get right into it. Aha! What do you have here? Summoning pools. In each area, you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations, as co-op and hostile summoning signs created with small effigies gather at summoning pools. Okay. Doesn't really pertain to me because I'm not online with this, but you know. Haha. Reach out and touch grace. Only if Grace wants you to. Grace exists to guide the Tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of Grace retain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way. Use your map to check your current position, as well as the terrain and surrounding structures. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments at stells along the road. You can also use the map to freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. The map menu, you can check your current position and terrain, and buildings in the surrounding areas. You can also freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Lastly, through your map, you can select any site of grace that you've discovered and travel there instantaneously. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without
Stranger
guidance,
danger.
without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
I need an adult.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
This is the kind of guy that you would see in a white panel van driving around the neighborhood. And you're thinking, oh, he's there's something a little wrong with this guy. And then you find out, he was just down on his luck, and he used to own a hardware store. And then his brother ended up, coming in and wanted to do a partnership and took all the money and gambled it away at Atlantic City. When you tried to confront him about it, he disappeared and ran off to Jakarta. Then when you get home, you realize that your wife went with him. Well, I've never experienced anything like that, but, I mean, who knows?
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
It's very presumptive. I'm gonna go and say hi to the birds. Bird! I know, that wasn't very nice of me. You're so judgmental. I swear, those guys look like Jerboas from Ark Survival Evolved. Like, I wonder if they're gonna tell me what the weather's gonna be. Come on, I want to knock you out and shove some narcotics in you and berries. And then you can ride around on my shoulder until I die, and then a T-Rex is going to eat you. All right. Guess I can't tame them. Then again, this is an orc. Yeah, no. That's just no. I'm not no. I'll come back for him when I'm like, I don't know, level 90? Is goat. Church of Ella. Strengthening armaments. At a smithing table, you can spend runes and smithing stones to strengthen your armaments. Somewhere in the lands between, you may meet a blacksmith who can make your armaments even stronger. Fast travel to sites of grace. Through your map, you can instantly travel to any sites of grace that you've discovered. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done. Santa Claus a lich?
You're a Tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only Tarnished like yourself who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
I better be a welcome customer.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
What do I have? Shop menu. With the shop menu, you can spend runes to purchase various items. You can also sell items for runes. Each merchant stocks a different variety of items for purchase. This man has pants! I dare say, to sell pants may be heresy. Hashtag fight against big pants. I'll eventually put pants on the guy. You know, kinda gets cold. I'll wait on this.
Goodbye, for now.
Okay. Now. Got goats. And we got not goats. Now everyone knows goats count because goats are people. And not goats do not count because not goats are not people. That's just how life is, you know? When the naked goth dude with a big stick comes running at you from behind, you know it's a good day. Ha ha! I win! Now, alright. Erdly flower. Another non-goat. Or not goat. Aha! Aha! Nope. Aha! Well, guess what, viewers? Do you see what I see? Ants. With the inventory menu, you can browse the items you're carrying, drop them on the ground, or throw them away. You can also use tools from the inventory menu. Summon two-fanged imp spirits. We'll get there. Let me see here. Okay. Ah, row of fruit. Berry-like red fruits that grow in shrubs. Material used for crafting items. Easily found everywhere in the lands between. It has a wide variety of uses. Arteria leaf. Dark red leaves with thick swollen veins. Material used for crafting items. Exceedingly rare to find. A faint pulse can be felt in the veins. Stirs the blood, providing an enlivened effect. Erdly flower. A dusky yellow flower that has started to fade to brown. Found throughout the lands between. Material used for crafting items. Said to be fed by leaves that fell from the erd leaf in days of antiquity. Smithing stone 1. Stone used to smith a variety of armaments. A shard found in plenty. Strengthens armaments up to +3. Smithing stone is found throughout the lands between, and mining galleries built to excavate it can be found everywhere. Club. A thick, solid lump of wood. Wielding this striking weapon requires no skill. A simple, primitive weapon that requires only brute strength and persistence to hammer your foe into the ground. Skill. Barbaric Roar. Let loose a bestial roar to rally the spirit and increase attack power. While active, strong attacks change to savage combo attacks. It's actually kind of neat. Godric Soldier Greaves. Greaves worn by soldiers loyal to Godric the Grafted. Rust-worn and stained through unending conflict. Rusty Pants. Okay. Stone fragment, found near places where ruins have fallen from the sky, can be used for crafting or simply for throwing at enemies. These shards of stone are believed to have once been part of a temple in the sky. They glow with a faint light from within. Memory of Grace. The memory of first grace, which once guided bygone Tarnished to the lands between, lose all runes and return till last sight of grace visited, is merely a cycle. Stand before the Elden Ring, become the Elden Lord. Flask of Cerulean Tears. A sacred flask modeled after a golden, holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with cerulean tears, this flask restores focus points with use. Though currently empty, simply rest at a site of grace to replenish. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die, until the flask offered its gift of rejuvenation, to seek the Elden Ring. A sacred flask modeled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with crimson tears, this flask restores hit points with use. Rest at a site of grace to replenish. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die until this flask offered its gift of rejuvenation to seek the Elden Ring. Tarnished Furled Finger. Item for online play. Creates a summon sign for cooperative multiplayer. Arrive as a cooperator, Furled Finger, with the objective of defeating the area boss of the world to which you were summoned. A finger of corpse wax, furled like a hook. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Small golden effigy. Item for online play. Send a cooperative summon sign to several summoning pools. Activated pools only. In cooperative multiplayer, your objective will be to defeat the area boss of the world to which you were summoned. Finger Severer. Item for online play. Use a host of fingers to select a summoned player and send them back to their world. Use when you have been summoned to another player's world to return to your own world. This phantom blade severs the link formed by a furled finger, but the maidens scorn those who abuse this. Tarnished Wizened Finger. Item for online play. Use to write messages. Your messages will be conveyed to other worlds, allowing other players to read them. A finger of corpse wax, so emaciated the bone is visible, is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Tasty. Yum. No. So, if you're connected online with this and you have multiplayer enabled, you can literally use this to write messages in spots, almost anywhere, pretty much anywhere, that you can stand. And you can leave advice, messages, silly comments and remarks, whatever. From what I've seen, unfortunately, there are a lot of individuals that like to put remarks in spots that make it so it's difficult to interact with something, like a ladder or a chest. There are also individuals that will sit there and troll random people by saying, "Oh, jump here for treasure," and then you jump, and it was a lie. It was all a lie. Yep. All lies. I am not exactly sad that I'm not online. Oh, yeah, that's right. Equipment menu. With the equipment menu, you can equip armaments, arrows, bolts, armor, talismans, and items. You can equip up to 3 armaments, each to your left and right hands. The actions each armament performs will vary based on which hand is wielding it. Guess what, everyone? I'm wearing pants! I'm a heathen. It's so indecent. Narn root! Down, piggy! Oh. Hi there. Yeah. I got a little confused with the buttons again. I'll get there, eventually. Oh, people. Also known as not goats. Great. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Yeah! Good night! Is that another not goat? Good night, sweet princess. Lordsworn's bolt. Okay. Well, I kind of need a crossbow for that. Oh, look. Groveside Cave. Mushroom. Touch and grace. I'm just doing that because, I don't know, I feel like it. Alright, so I did that to kind of recharge my flasks, and also, yeah, it resets these guys, and it makes it so I could get some more, runes. So, if you die, you lose all your runes. And then you have to go back and get your runes. And if you die again before you get your runes, they're lost forever. Nope. Root resin. Now, runes are what you use for pretty much everything in this game. You use them to level up, and leveling up is literally putting a dot into, or, increasing an attribute by 1 point. That is a level. And then you use runes for blacksmithing. Whoa! Okay, as I was saying, you use runes for leveling up. You use runes for upgrading your equipment at a smithy. You use runes for upgrading your ashes, your summoning ashes. You use runes for making purchases at merchants. So yeah. Hey, buddy. Yeah, keep whatever it is that you're looking for, it's right over there. In that direction. Haha! I am the king of the world. Teardrop Scarabs. There are both Crimson and Cerulean Teardrop Scarabs. Defeat them to replenish the flasks that match their type. However, you cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum amount can hold. Sometimes the scarabs actually hold like Ashes of War. Ashes of War are kind of like a type of upgrade that you put on your weapons. Oh, look at that. Bats. Vampire bat things. So what I'm gonna do... There's a Grace all the way over there. So that's where I'm going. Ah! The bats want me! Or bats. Reach out and touch your face.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Okay. There we are. I want to, allow all that to soak in. Because, well, So, here we go. Now, I can actually level up.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me.
Level
Your
up
thoughts,
menu.
Your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
With the level up menu, you can spend runes to increase your attributes. With each attribute increase, your level raises by 1. As your level rises, so does the amount of runes required for your next attribute increase. Yep. Okay. Vigor. Attribute governing HP also affects fire resistance and immunity. Mind. Attribute that determines focus points also affects focus. Endurance. Attribute governing stamina also affects robustness. This attribute also determines how heavy your equipment can be. Strength. Attribute required to wield heavy armaments. Also boosts attack power of strength scaling armaments and affects your physical defense. Attribute Dexterity. Attribute required to wield advanced armaments. Also boosts attack power of dexterity scaling armaments, reduces casting time of spells, softens fall damage, and makes it harder to be knocked off your horse. Intelligence. Attribute required to perform glintstone sorceries. Also boosts magic power of intelligence scaling sorceries and improves magic resistance. Faith. Attribute required to perform sacred incantations. Also boosts magic power of faith scaling incantations. Arcane. Attribute governing discovery. Also affects holy defense, vitality, and certain sorceries and incantations. Well, let's take a look. Explanation. Immunity. Your resistance to various poisons and rot. The higher the number, the lower your susceptibility, governed by your attributes, as well as defensive gear and any additional effects. Robustness. Your resistance to blood loss and frostbite. The higher the number, the lower your susceptibility, governed by your attributes, as well as defensive gear and any additional effects. Focus. Your resistance to sleep and bouts of madness. The higher the number, the lower your susceptibility, governed by your attributes as well as defensive gear and any additional effects. Vitality. Your resistance to death. The higher the number, the lower your susceptibility to instant death, governed by your attributes, as well as defensive gear and any additional effects. Holy. Your defense power and damage negation against holy attacks. This former is calculated via attributes, while the latter is calculated via defensive gear and any additional effects. And these are all the same, just with, different things. Lightning, fire, magic, spear, slash, strike, physical. Okay. Well. I'm thinking... I'm going to pass on it for a moment. Alright. Use the Spectral Steed whistle to summon and ride your Spectral Steed. If your Spectral Steed dies, you can summon it again, but it will cost 1 flask of Crimson Tears to do so. You can dismount by using the whistle again or by pressing the left trigger. Left thumbstick button. Pushing it down. Alright. From Pouch, in the main menu, you can equip 6 items into your pouches. 4 of these items can be used without opening the main menu. Alright. I'll probably forget that. Okay. Haha! Well, let me go into inventory and doink, doink, doink. Fanged Imp Ashes. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon 2 Fanged Imp Spirits. These spirits are well suited to causing a disturbance, moving nimbly like pests and hurling magic pots. The 2 imps seem fond of each other's company. Mushroom, a fungal growth that thrives in damp thickets and elsewhere. Material used for crafting items. Its thick, spongy flesh makes it a key component in throwing pots. And root resin. Resin secreted from the roots of the great tree. Can also be found near trees on the surface. Material used in crafting items. The roots of the great tree were once linked to those of the Erd tree, or so they say, and it is for this reason catacombs are built around great tree roots. Bolt. Ammunition used for crossbows. A widespread common type of bolt. Lordsworn's Bolt. Well-crafted bolt with an illustrious design. Wielded by regulars of a lord's army. Deals more damage than its commonplace cousin. And Rusty Pants. Okay. Let's see. Spectral Steed Whistle. A delicate gold-work ring can be used as a finger whistle. Sound the whistle to summon and ride Torrent, the Spectral Steed. Upon his death, the Spectral Steed can be summoned again, but Doing so drains a flask of crimson tears. Kukri, a large knife used for throwing. Its curved blade is sharp enough to slice flesh cleanly. Throw at enemies to inflict damage and build up onset of blood loss. This heavy throwing weapon is unsuitable for swift attacks, but is able to inflict heavy damage. Okay. Looking for... no. Okay, there we are. Okay. There we go. Ha-ha! And, I'm gonna say this is close enough to be a goat. To be a goat. So therefore, it is people. Ha-ha! Ah! No. Ha ha ha! Ever mess with a goth going clubbing? There we go. Well, he's on the back of a water buffalo goat horse. Now let's see what I have here. A flail. Okay. Ah, yeah. Need dex for that. Flail, weapon consisting of a bludgeoning head attached to a handle by a chain. The iron ball is spiked and induces blood loss. Blows from this weapon cannot be parried. The charge attack whirls the iron ball around for increased force before striking. Skill, spinning chain. Spins the striking part of a flail at high speed to attack. Follow up with a normal or strong attack to link the momentum of this skill into a successive attack. Okay. Well, that was quite nice. Aha! Down, boy! Damn it. Yep. All the blood. All that blood. Little do they know. It looked like he shoved it right up his ass. Right across the jaw. Gotta love the ragdoll. Alright. Yay! More things. Lord Soren's greatsword. Yeah, well, that I'm not going to be able to use either. Let's go over here so I'm not, like, spotted. And then attacked while I'm looking at things. Because that's all I need. I'm sitting there looking at a sword and someone hits me with another sword that I'm not looking at. It's very rude. Well, I'm just trying to run around here, murdering them, taking all their stuff and all their runes. They don't... there's no reason for them to be coming in and hitting me with a sword. When I'm, looking at a sword that I took from them. Switch. Okay. Switch. Switch. Good enough. Alright, let's take a look here. Lord Sworn's greatsword. And as you can see, that's a little on the heavier side. And I need 16 strength for that. For the flail, I need 18 dex. Okay. Lord Sworn's greatsword. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design. Wielded by regulars of a lord's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in a serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having long since lost their minds. Just like me. Skill, stamp, upward cut. Brace armament and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Follow up with a strong attack for an upward strike. Yay! Listen, I'm just a goth guy in rusty pants trying to go clubbing. Oh, puppy. Really? Why are you so paranoid, dude? I'm just sneaking around. No reason for you to get so hostile and, weird and pulling out a weapon. Have you ever seen a, completely pale and dark-eyed dude wearing rusty pants and having a big stick wandering around all crouched down before? Jeez, man. What? Why are you not? Oh. I was still in the menu! Damn it! Ow! Up! First death! Last site of grace visited. No, it's right there anyway, so. Alright, well, I'm going to conclude it there. It is my first death. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. You will drop any runes in your possession at the site of your death. If you die again before reclaiming those runes, they will be lost forever. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the lost runes. Okay. Well, there we go. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be patient with me. I'm figuring things out. I understand if it may be going a little slow right now, but, hey. I like to explain things. I like to read things off. I like to help explore the world. Well, thank you very much. This has been a wonderful experience so far. Take care. Have a good night. Like, comment, subscribe. Be kind. Have a good night.